Hello students, in this lecture, we are going to cover certain sums of miscellaneous exercise 5. Now these sums are based on the same 4 formulae which we covered in the previous lectures. And the sums have been taken from page number 138, 139. The question numbers, as you can see, I have written over here. Before going on to the sums, a quick recap of the formulae which are given here. We dealt with the formulae such as integral of 1 upon x square minus a square, 1 upon a square minus x square, 1 upon root of x square plus a square and 1 upon root of x square minus a square. Now going on to the sums. The question is question number 4. The third one in that is evaluate. The first sum there, integral of dx upon root of 4x square minus 5. If you have gone through the previous lectures, you will know that the first step here is to make the coefficient of x square as 1. As you can see here, the coefficient of x square is 4. So to make it as 1, we multiply and divide the denominator by root 4. So outside the integral, we write 1 upon root 4, rather 1 upon 2. So 1 upon 2 integral of dx upon root of 4x square divided by 4 gives us x square minus under the root sign itself 5 upon 4. That means both the terms are divided by 4 in the denominator. Then in the next step, we get 1 upon 2 integral of dx upon root of x square minus, now 5 upon 4 can be written as root 5 upon 2 the whole square. Isn't it? Because root 5 square gives us 5 and 2 square gives us 4. Now this is according to the formula. Which formula it will be? It is according to the formula, the integral of 1 upon root of x square minus a square. So this is the formula. So as a result, we know that the formula is 1 upon 2. The answer for this would be log of mod of x plus root of x square minus root of 5 upon 2 the whole square. Just tell the formula in your mind, you will understand it. And then in the next step, it becomes 1 upon 2 log of mod of x plus, now we expand the root, the terms which are given in the root, we get x square minus 5 upon 4 plus c. Now if you observe the answer in your textbook, yes I know, in our main exercise, in exercise 5.4, we are done further actually of these types of sums. But for this particular sum, in your textbook, the behind answer, they have done the sum only till here. This is the final answer over there. So even you can stop the sum over here. I do hope that you have your notebooks open and you are writing it down along with me. The second sum, integral of dx upon 3 minus 2x minus x square. Again, the first step here is to bring the x square term first, make the x square term as the first term and also remove the negative sign from the x square term. So as a result, we do it this way, dx upon, the minus sign is written outside, minus sign if you take it common, inside the bracket all the signs change. So minus x square becomes plus x square, minus 2x becomes plus 2x and the last term becomes minus 3. Then in the next step, integral dx upon minus. Now again, since there are 3 terms given in the bracket, we complete the square. I am not going to tell you how to complete the square. You have done enough number of sums. We have covered enough number of sums in the previous 2 lectures actually, dealing with completing the square, isn't it? So half of 2 the whole square, that is half of 2 is 1, 1 square is 1. So we write plus 1 minus 1 and minus 3. This way we complete the square. The first two terms become a perfect square. So now it becomes integral dx upon, keeping the minus sign outside itself. Inside we get the first three terms become x plus 1 the whole square. Correct. X plus 1 the whole square. And the second term becomes minus 4. Then we can open the bracket. We can open the square bracket. So we get dx upon, when we open the square bracket, minus into minus is plus. So minus 4 becomes plus 4. We write it initially in the form of 2 square. And whichever term is positive, x plus 1 the whole square term is positive inside the bracket, outside it becomes negative. So minus x plus 1 the whole square. Now which formula is it? Yes, it is 1 upon a square minus x square, which if you remember, it will be 1 upon 2a. The a term is 2 over here. So we get 1 upon 2a means 2 into 2 log mod of a plus x, that is 2 plus x plus 1, because instead of x it is x plus 1 the term is. So 2 plus x plus 1 upon 2 minus x, because of the minus sign x plus 1 becomes x minus 1 plus c. Okay. Then doing further we get 1 upon 4 log mod of, now 2 plus 1 is 3, so 3 plus x upon 2 minus 1, that is 1 minus x plus c. So for those who have covered the previous two lectures properly, they will find these sums very easy. They can even do these sums without looking over here. They can just see the question, do their sums and then check out the answer from here. The third sum is an assignment for you. We have covered this also. Again we have covered a similar sum in the previous exercise. So you can look at that particular lecture, that is there. Previous lecture I mean, you can look at that particular lecture over there. The next sum, the fourth sum. Now in the fourth sum, the question is integral of ex dx upon the root of e raised to 2x plus 4 e raised to x plus 13. Here we have to substitute, otherwise we cannot go forward. So we write let e raised to x is equal to t. Okay, the usual method is taking some term as t such that the numerator is modified, isn't it? So let e raised to x is equal to t. Therefore, upon differentiating, we get e raised to x dx upon finding the derivative, e raised to x dx is equal to dt. Therefore, our integral becomes, therefore I is equal to, our integral is equal to integral of, now in the numerator we already have e raised to x dx. So that becomes dt. So we get dt upon root of, the term is e raised to 2x, that is t square. Okay, e raised to x is t. So e raised to this term, that is e raised to 2x becomes t square. So t square plus 4t plus 13. Again the next step is, since there are three terms in the denominator under the root sign, the next step is to complete the square. So dt upon root of, now half of 4 the whole square, now half of 4, see half of 4. Half of 4 becomes 2 and 2 square becomes 4. So we get t square plus 4t plus 4 minus 4 plus 13. Okay. Then in the next step, we get integral of dt upon root of, now t square plus 4t plus 4 can be written as t plus 2 the whole square, and minus 4 plus 13 gives us 9, and thus we get integral of dt upon root of t plus 2 the whole square plus 9 is 3 square. This is of the form x upon, that is 1 upon integral of x square plus a square dx, isn't it? That form it is. So our answer will be log mod of log mod of x plus. Instead of x, it is t. T plus 2 I mean. So t plus 2 plus root of x square plus a square. Instead of x, it is t plus 2. So t plus 2 square plus 3 square. Instead of a, it is 3. So 3 square plus c. That means log mod of t plus 2 plus, I have told you in the previous lecture, when we expand this root t plus 2 the whole square plus 3 square, we are going to get back our question term. That is, we are going to get back this particular term that is there. When we started out, we had this term. As you can see over here, I have underlined it. This particular term is what we are going to get when we expand the bracket. So t square plus 4t plus 13. So that becomes our term in the root sign. You can expand and see if you are getting the same thing or what. You should get the same thing in fact. This way. And therefore, now resubstituting, t was e raised to x. So log mod of e raised to x plus 2 plus root of e raised to 2x, the question term e raised to 2x plus 4 e raised to x plus 13 plus c. This becomes the final answer over here. Now the next question, the fifth question, the integral of dx upon x into log x the whole square plus 4 log x minus 1. So in this case, again it's a substitution sum. So we write let log x is equal to t and therefore 1 upon x dx is equal to dt. As you can observe in the question, there is a dx upon x, that is 1 upon x dx term is there in the question. This term is 1 upon x dx and therefore we get I is equal to, the integral becomes integral of dt upon log x is t. So we get t square plus 4t minus 1. Okay. Then upon completing the square, we get dt upon t square plus 4t. Like the previous sum, we write plus 4 minus 1. Then the term becomes integral dt upon, now t square plus 4t plus 4, this term becomes t plus 2 the whole square and minus 4 minus 1 gives us minus 5. And in the next step, we are going to get dt upon t plus 2 the whole square minus root 5 the whole square. Okay. And it is like 1 upon x square minus a square. So the answer is 1 upon 2a, that is 1 upon 2 root 5 log mod of x minus a. X term is t plus 2. So t plus 2 minus root 5 upon x plus a, that is t plus 2 plus root 5 and plus c. This way. Upon doing further, what we have to do now is we have to only substitute. So 1 upon 2 root 5 log mod of, now t was log x. If you remember, we had taken log x as t. So t becomes log x plus 2 minus root 5 upon log x plus 2 plus root 5. And plus c. Thus we get the answer for this sum. The next sum, the sixth sum. Okay, dx upon 5 minus 16 x square. Again, x square, the coefficient should be 1. So our first step is what? Correct. It is dividing and multiplying by 16 in the denominator. So it becomes 1 upon 16 integral dx upon 5 becomes 5 upon 16. Okay, it becomes 5 upon 16 minus x square because we have divided by 16 both the terms. So then it becomes 1 upon 16, the integral of dx upon root 5 upon 4 the whole square. 5 upon 16 can be written as root 5 upon 4 the whole square minus x square. So this is of the form 1 upon a square minus x square. So our answer should be 1 upon 16 into 1 upon 2a. That is 1 upon 2 into, instead of a, it is root 5 upon 4 log mod of a plus x. That is root 5 upon 4 plus x upon root 5 upon 4 minus x plus c. And then in the next step, from this 4 can be cancelled with this 16 to make matters easier. So we get 1 upon 8 root 5 log mod of, now inside the mod sign, we cross multiply and equalize the denominator. So we get root 5 plus 4x upon root 5 minus 4x. The denominator में whatever 4 we are getting, it will get cancelled up and down. So root 5 minus 4x plus c, this becomes our answer. Okay, final answer becomes this only. The seventh sum. Now in the seventh sum, in the first step, it is, the question is dx upon 25x minus x into log x the whole square. Now suppose we take x common over here. The question becomes dx upon x 25 minus log x the whole square. Okay, 25 minus x, that is 25 minus log x the whole square, because x we are taking common. Now suppose you substitute log x as t. So let log x is equal to t, and therefore 1 upon x dx is equal to dt. And now you know, you are very familiar with this sum. Many a times you have solved such sums, so you can complete the sum. So along with the other sums, just complete this sum and check out your answer from the answers which are given in textbook. Okay, so this is like an assignment to you. Now we go on to the eighth sum, eighth question of miscellaneous exercise, that particular question which we are doing. Again, as you can see, the question is e raised to x upon 4 e raised to 2x minus 1. Obviously, it's a substitution sum. So we write let e raised to x is equal to t. Therefore, e raised to x dx, by now we know, isn't it, is equal to dt. Now, our integral becomes I is equal to integral of dt upon, the question is 4 e raised to 2x minus 1, that is 4t square minus 1. Again, the coefficient of the variable should be 1. T square term should have 1 as a coefficient. So as a result, we multiply and divide by 4 in the denominator. So we get 1 upon 4 integral dt upon t square minus 1 upon 4. We have done this many times, isn't it? So then it becomes 1 upon 4 integral of dt upon t square minus 1 upon 2 the whole square. Okay, it is like 1 upon x square minus a square. So 1 upon 4 into, the solution is 1 upon 2 into 1 upon 2 log mod of x minus a, that is t minus 1 upon 2 upon x plus a, t plus 1 upon 2 plus c. Okay, this becomes our answer form. So here 2 gets cancelled. So we get 1 upon 4 log mod of, now we cross multiply in the mod sign and we equalize the denominator. So t minus 1 upon 2, we get twice of t minus 1 upon twice of t plus 1 plus c. Okay, and then we substitute the value of t. T we have taken 1 upon, that is e raised to x as t. So 1 upon 4 log mod of 2 e raised to x minus 1 upon 2 e raised to x plus 1 plus c. Now this answer, it seems to be a bit different in the textbook. This is the correct answer. What has been done here is the correct answer. So with this we complete all possible sums based on these 4 formulae basically. We have done the sums which are based directly on the formulae. We have also done substitution sums. In the previous two lectures, we have even covered other sums. Okay. Now in the next lecture, we are actually going to go on to the next concept of the lesson. So, stay safe and healthy. See you in the next lecture now. Do subscribe, like the channel, share the link with others, etc. So, bye students.